But I don't think, bad times are going to be around the corner permanently. I think temporary, they're going to be here, and it's going to be ugly. Especially those who are oblivious and they've spent too much time watching Netflix, playing video games, spending too much time on TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, those guys, I'm sorry, you're paying a price. Because the news is going to hit you 12 months later than the people that are aware. So you're going to get hit very, very hard. But the people that are actually the common sense people, here's what they're noticing. They're noticing hypocrisy and contradictions. For example, let me kind of go through this. What's wrong with us raising the age of somebody using an M16 to 25 years old? What's wrong with raising the age of somebody using a gun at 21 years old? This is an 18-year-old kid. Do you realize when you're even in the military, even a soldier, we can't keep the gun in our bed. We have to go put it in a place where they keep it safe, sign it out. It's not with me all the time, which they're right. That's how I was in the Army. Okay. Yeah, you have a good point. I'm sorry. But it's okay if a 8-year-old kid wants to change their sex. It's okay for us to give the hormone medication where now they're going to make, I don't know if I'm a man or, you know what? Okay, babe. So you think the 18-year-old's not wise enough to use a gun, but you do think the 10-year-old is wise enough to have a sex change. Okay, so now you lose because it's called hypocrisy. Now you're contradicting yourself. You lose when you say, it's my body, my choice, and you go to Lakewood Church screaming, hollering, getting naked, half naked, taking your clothes off down to your panties and your bra, sports bra. It's my body, my choice. I can do whatever I want to do with it. Okay, cool. That's all right. It's cool. Listen, man, this vaccine stuff, I mean, my family's taking it. I don't want to take it, let's just say. No, you're being irresponsible. That's contradiction. Okay. So yeah, let me tell you, it's the woman's choice when it comes down to this. Okay. But I have to pay for it. Why do I have to? I didn't have the fun enjoyment that you had when you had sex. You enjoyed it. I didn't shiver. You shook. My toes didn't curl. Your toes curled. Why am I having to pay for your toes curling? I didn't get that experience. You got it. Okay. Well, so what is taking place today is contradiction on both sides are being revealed. And people are starting to say, I read between the BS.
I agree.
Bill Maher is reading between the BS. Fox News the other day, they're sitting there preaching all this stuff about transgender. They just did a special on transgender. Yep. I don't know if you saw that or not, the story that they had on. Yeah, I watched did you see it or no? Did you watch the special that they had where...
I've been watching a lot of stuff from Matt Walsh these days. Have you seen what he's putting out there with I Am a Woman? Or have you seen any of this? What is a woman?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is now Fox is putting it up. It's kind of like, well, so now Fox is sitting there saying, well, we got to go a little, let's see what the audience wants to hear. So your Fox News contradicting yourself, and people are sitting there saying, what are you pandering to? So it doesn't matter which way you go. The average person is sitting there saying, I've never liked Bill Maher, but that just makes sense. I've never liked Tucker Carlson, but that just makes sense. I just found out about Joe Rogan. I know hundreds of millions of people listen to him, billions of views online. I found out because of what they said. And guess what? I actually like what the guy has to say. Yeah. This Russell Brand guy, isn't he supposed to be a full-on left-wing, a liberal guy? This guy makes sense. People are starting to say, hey, I don't know. I think there's a lot of contradiction. And they're going to people who are able to reason, and the value, the currency. Like, how hard work is a very valuable currency, right? Yeah. Respect is a very valuable currency, okay? Being able to reflect is a very valuable currency, right?
Good attitude.
Good attitude, absolutely, very valuable currency. Loyalty, very valuable currency. You know what people are starting to realize is a very valuable currency? The ability to reason.
Common sense.
Wow.
You want to hear something that's very telling? I was at the airport going through security, and we're going through the machine, right? There's 5 women in front of me, and for some reason, the TSA guy says, I need a male to come through. So I said, I qualify that. Is that okay? Right? Crowded place. Everybody started laughing, because they get it. Now, if there was maybe progressives there, I would have offended somebody. And I even said to him, are you allowed to say that? He said, come on through, like that. But normal people are getting it. So I agree with what you're saying. So, maybe this extreme extremism that we're seeing, that's really caused a lot by the. I hate to say it because, and I want to ask you this question about Trump. This extremism, it's coming from the left. I mean, it's coming from the far left. I mean, they're the ones that put it out there. They're the ones that shout the loudest. They're the ones that do all of that, and they cause so much division in the country. I really think it's coming from there, and I'm not picking on them. I'm just seeing it. That's reality. But this extremism, it's not what normal people think. They just don't think that way.
So if you like this little short clip from an interview I did, click over here to watch the entire interview, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.